Jeg er nå på vei til Voldgata i Lillestrøm for å møte den argentinske kunstneren Pastelfd. Han heter egentlig Diaz og skal male et gigantisk veggmaleri her i Lillestrøm.
It's the first time I'm not painting like outdoor nature, because I always used to paint the plants and the little flowers that grows in the cracks between the sidewalks and the
There's no plants
and the walls. Yeah, there's no plants. I just make a research about local flora and local plants from the area, and of course I study the history of the place, the society, how it works, the economical history, how is the economy now, how people live, how much people, and I don't just
you
to
know
have.
a lot about Lillestrøm or Norway?
Yes. But it's my way to get into the project, because if not, it's just like, okay, I'm here for 10 days, I paint a mural and I leave. So my sense of belonging with the area is nothing, and the result of the painting, maybe for the people that lives here, is nothing also. It's just something decorative or bullshit. Yes, well, all of those are like indoor plants, because
I missed the monstera.
the what? The monstera? Yeah, but monstera is too monstera, so it's too obvious, you know? It's like to paint an orchid.
Yeah, that's true.
So it was like more random plants, and it was like a way to represent this gray area, and also like a tribute, because it's always like, I always work with like a glorification of those little herbs.
Yeah.
But this time I thought it would be interesting to make for people that has no maybe space for garden, or the only way they can enjoy nature is on their own homes with plants. There are many layers. When you start to paint a mural, there is the sketch. You have to fix some part of the wall. Then you have many layers of color.
You fixed the wall?
Sometimes you have many layers of colors, and the sketch, then the flat colors, then the shade, then the details. Many layers. And I thought that was interesting to translate that knowledge into a indoor space, not just an image of the mural. It was better to make the many layers of the sketching process through some transparent mesh, big meshes, so you can see it like three-dimensional through. Yeah. There are different stages, but all of them are sketch, part of the sketch. It's not like that like each mesh is a final painting. It's just sketching, it's super rough.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to translate that scale of work, because when you're working on a canvas or a studio, you have to be super clean, and here it's very physical, Every line is like ta-ta-ta. Anyway, it was interesting to me to translate that into not just only the indoor space, but also the human scale,
Yeah.
You have, because here the relation you have between yourself and the mural, you have like, 10 meters, and the mural is like 15 meters. So the perception you have is farther, and it's like a main thing. So, and if you go super close to the wall, you're just gonna see like two lines and all the dust, all the problems of the walls. But if I paint all of this and I took a photo, you're not going to see this. But when we are painting, we always have to deal with these shitty things, So that was the idea. We try to show what people don't see, because they always see the final image, and on communication, on media, Instagram, I like it, I don't like it, but there are many things in between. But for me, at the end, the final product is not interesting.
Isn't it?
I mean,
It's like nice to be finished and like see, oh, I worked on this.
Yes, but I think there are two big things on that. The first one is I really enjoy the process about how to deal with colors. Like yesterday was just fighting for 8 hours against one stupid plant and I couldn't get it, and it took me the whole day. But also how to deal with the problems on the wall, like these cases. It's full there. And also the thing with the painting for me is when it's one of the only type of arts that is about addition. Most of them are about subtraction, about taking out things. This one is just about adding colors and material. And when it's done, it's like it's dead, you know? It don't belong to you anymore. So it's like you see the final result of the magic trick. Yeah. That's. When I was 15, 16, I started to paint graffitis, bombing, tagging, ruining places. But then I studied architecture at the university in Buenos Aires. And in some way, I started to mix the meaning of the architecture and how graffiti reacts on the architecture and on the society, on the public space and the modern places and cities. It's like places where we live. So the perspective I had about graffiti changed completely, because it was not just like some kids painting all over the places.
When you paint these pictures, are you afraid that someone is going to mark their space?
No, not at all. Well, in fact, when someone paints over my paintings, I like it.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah, because it make you remember that the public space doesn't belong to anyone, and at the same time it belongs to everybody.